Next time I'll be true, yeah. Footsteps on the dance floor reminds me, baby, of you. Teardrops in my eyes. Next time I'll be true, yeah. And the music don't feel like it did. And the music don't feel like it did. And the music don't feel like it did when I felt it with you. And the music, and the music, and the whenever I hear goodbyes, reminds me, baby, of you. I break down and cry. Next time I'll be true, yeah. Footsteps on the dance floor reminds me, baby, of you. Teardrops in my
1, 2, 3, yeah. Blah, blah, blah. This is me. What did I have for breakfast? I had some oyster mushrooms. Oh, I will tell you what I do want to know today. Is this a big day in the Islamic calendar? Because a lot of our Muslim brothers are in, what do you call that? Gowny thing that is worn. It's not a... All right. What's happening? We got a 3:43 song coming up.
whenever I hear goodbyes, reminds me, baby, of you. I break down and
Go on,
cry.
mate. What are you doing?
Next time I'll be
What are you doing?
true, yeah. And the music don't feel like it did. And the music don't feel like it did.
Hey, Earl, hey, what was that crackling? Was that the sound of his rings on the window? Yeah, let's set the door open. Come on in.
Yes, big man. You're alright, brother. Wicked. Lovely to see you always, always, always. You take the most care of yourself. Keep warm. Keep your mum warm as well, yeah? Wicked.
I don't know, Jimmy fucking Martin. Right, let's just get the song on. Come on, let's just get started. We're already 3 minutes late. Come on. You know what you're doing. Come on, Gregsy. Here we go.
Local radio for local people.
Was I high enough on you there? Yeah.
I love Portobello Radio.
I'm on about 7.5. Hey, are you ready, Gregsy? Are you ready to roll? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Why am I not? Oh yeah, I am kind of coming through, but wow.
Coming through way too
wow,
loud, mate.
wow,
Wait,
wow.
turn it down.
Two, me, two, me, two. Yeah, cool.
All right, let's go. Am I loud enough? I don't really feel like I am. You know. Hello, 1, 2, 3.
Local radio for local people.
Yeah, that's us. But this is Portobello Radio, and this is the Portobello Radio Show.
Coming to you live and direct from the Portobello Road.
Yeah, the Muse Gallery, which is 20 years old this week.
No way, man.
It is.
No way.
It doesn't look it.
It doesn't feel it. It
No,
doesn't feel
looks
it. No.
fresh. It looks
Yeah,
fantastic.
man.
My name is Piers Thompson.
My name's Greg Weir, and that is the most adorable.
I don't know if adorable is the right adjective, but
I'm
it's
not-
the most something ISIS, isn't it?
Yeah, ISIS in the house. Brilliant. Absolutely
ISIS
brilliant.
in
Welcome
the
aboard
house.
the Portobello Radio Show live and direct every Friday, 4 p.m. till 6 p.m.
Yeah, we're going to play a tune. Kneecap were in town last night.
They were, weren't they?
played at the Forum.
No way. What a venue.
The Town and Country, the
Love it.
O2 Kentish Town.
Yeah.
Here's Bouncers. Yeah, my daughter came home with the balaclava, with the orange, the white and the green.
He's not much of a top. No more mulla van je mogelijk bab. Far urne. Ik vagel slaan les een klap. Nes bij die uit mannen nikken to strap. Len je jazz dan niet enough. Dus je met jij kilo coke zo niet mee bak. Kak illig en je hurkt dat niet arms unlocked. Martin Egger max deer hard for octo punt. Red. Fast forward, swiggle wine alla. Sipping bug stella. Look how you lemon woman. Go falls to my bouncer insecure. And yeah, looks like a wild dark Jurek in my hula. Not tonight, mate. I think you've had enough. So hook my thorns and I the August fresh may a fuss. And I can't wine alla. Bit cruel in my cuss. Just let me know, mate, when you've had a fucking enough.
Na backlash and cockadog and bouncers dead. Sure to say bug knock tree vein. No wally shape head. Cause the Lauren Shailen no Wahari says she's a bitch. Just fucking cunt more robbery after plan of gumming ish. I grew in much a rat chain, gone bouncers, gone pass and that's land cocaine, land fra, land grab, people we can entertain. Fuck bouncers asking for your date of birth and your name.
Bouncers,
knee smashing and a pass.
Bouncers,
Constellation SS.
Bouncers,
knee shit into cash, always knocking me back, August bracken the sash.
Bouncers,
knee smashing and a pass.
Bouncers,
Constellation SS.
Bouncers,
knee shit into cash, always knocking me back, August bracken the sash. Get you in fucking crack, I'm on the speakers or in Valak. To show like I'm your gift to eat, no miss you honey the canact. DJ Provey on the tunes bangers get jaw August all he knows the canny and lock and Dini law Curn the soul sheet and shaw Us corner dax nearly in fucking dress code career take our max Cayenne rudder while at August fucking relax more than knock nive in fucking bouncers and atch Mar hussy muds chuckle cora Eder na maz August na bouncers mora August ni knock in go will Dini ex mooney I knock him in a 30 fucking bounces a kinu Let it all out my car is here for a cry I'm only joking I am me as my rockin' die is coming in my car is a fuck we don't catch five and I'm a gal or he hint there foggy makes us raging it
Bouncers,
knee smashing and a pass
Bouncers,
Constellation SS
Bouncers,
knee shit into cash always knocking me back August bracking the sash
Bouncers,
knee smashing and a pass
Bouncers,
Constellation SS
Bouncers,
knee shit into cash always knocking me back August bracking the sash
Big jazz cross tune Gary Archer MQ. Hello kind sir, would you like Christ to find you? Been when you not classic and in out of issue. Just ask a Kuramak Sean Doyle Yanu. Can you so get a mock August bay to go bra? It's can you piece of bug hash a fate chucked and ra murder gra rahaka shit gonna ra we say fuck the queen.
August chucky our law. Bouncers,
knee smashing and a pass.
Bouncers,
Constellation SS.
Bouncers,
knee shit into cash always knocking me back August bracking the sash.
Bouncers,
knee smashing and a pass.
Bouncers,
Constellation SS.
Bouncers,
knee shit into cash always knocking me back August bracking the sash.
The Ray hand, they're symbolic as jack. We got smoke, coke, hash, August frosty jack. We got G John, even if you're wrecked. August no fucking price to curse, stop lishing crack. We got Milshan when your jaws flat. We got Ishgale when you're really feeling it. We got a strict new policy guarantee. Neil Fulcher, Rivna Gardy.
Na ik is jack and tog amper a mock and fuck bouncers. Na Tory and I hint the slap. To shave we smacked it self police the knocked. Show blushing done murder his a talent jacked. Oh knee capture fucking cheeky bastards. Your dad's a disgrace and your life's a disaster. Call will the Europe for amal a hundred casta. Mar flesh mega lure August Jimmy mega gasta.
Bouncers,
knee smashing and a pass.
Bouncers,
Constellation SS.
Bouncers,
knee shit into cash always knocking me back August bracking the sash.
Bouncers,
knee smashing and a pass.
Bouncers,
Constellation SS.
Bouncers,
knee shit into cash always knocking me back August bracking the sash.
Bouncers,
knee smashing and a pass.
Bouncers,
Constellation SS.
Bouncers,
knee shit into cash always knocking me back August bracking the sash.
Bouncers,
knee smashing and a pass.
Bouncers,
Constellation SS.
Bouncers,
knee shit into cash always knocking me back August bracking the sash.
That's not fair. They're only doing their job, so they are.
Yeah, that of course is the fabulous Kneecap. I urge you to go and see their movie. That was the last night of their tour last night, but you've got to give it to the lads. They're playing Coachella. Is that how you pronounce it?
Is it? Where's that?
That's Coachella is the kind of really big show in Los Angeles.
Yeah, in
It's
LA.
Oh,
like-
wow.
it's
Well,
like-
actually, they've got them everywhere now. They've
It's
got
a-
they've got a Ghanaian version, like a
Coachella.
Ghanaian Coachella
Brilliant.
in December
it's
each
a
year.
kind of Glastonbury. It's like the Soho House of
Yeah, okay.
of festival.
Yeah, sounds amazing.
That woman that some people really don't like, Greg, Madonna. She was famous
Oh,
having. Well, remember
what's
that?
wrong with
that-
Madonna?
I don't know. Didn't one of you not like Madonna? When
No,
I
we
said-
love Madonna.
Oh, okay.
Particularly 80s Madonna. She's brilliant.
No, 80s Madonna was great. It's what happened afterwards. But yeah, she is famous for doing Coachella.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. Yeah, so
And all the students, that's another thing. It's like it's term break as well for them.
Yeah.
So all the students go and get off their head.
Wicked.
Yeah.
Absolutely wicked.
What's happened to yes?
The most amazing.
Are we talking about our next guest?
No, we're
First time we featured Kneecap on Portobello Radio was on this very show on the Bright Side of the Road,
yeah, man.
which is the next episode is out next Thursday.
Next Thursday,
We'll be
wow.
recording it live at the Irish Cultural Centre.
out there in Hammersmith. Go and check
Yeah.
it out.
Yeah, I mean, after this show, if you live in Hammersmith, just go round to Black's Lane to the Irish Cultural Centre
Yeah.
where there will be a live session
Absolutely.
kicking off.
Yeah. It's
Anyway.
going to be great fun. I'm not
I
too
keep
sure.
intending to go to that actually, but for some reason I always miss it. Like tonight, I've got to go.
It's because you're on the radio
East
here.
London, no, East London, innit, blood? No, but the sessions can't you? Doesn't it?
Friday night sessions. You're
yeah,
right.
it
You're right.
starts about
Yeah,
6,
man.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
So it starts when we finish. Yeah. So
Yeah.
technically, I have to put it in my diary.
You could just jump on the tube, run up there, man. It's an easy one. It's a
and bash a
no-brainer.
bottom.
Yes, well, yeah, if you fancy bashing a bottom, yes. Or indeed, just get yourself a pint of the best Guinness in London.
Yeah.
Because it's
Okay.
delicious. Absolutely
shout.
delicious. Yeah, big shout out to our lovely cousins up there in Hammersmith.
Now,
In fact, I had, before we introduce our beautiful guest who's already here and doesn't really need any introduction, but we're going to do an introduction. When I was in Florida, in Orlando, I went to this bar and I had half a Guinness because I wasn't really drinking. But they were like, my sister-in-law was like, have something. So I had half a Guinness, and I have to say, it was a phenomenal Guinness. It actually tasted like the ones in Dublin. You know, I
Amazing.
was really shocked.
Yeah.
I didn't think that in Florida they had the real thing.
Beautiful. They obviously keep their pipes very clean because that's what's important with that particular drink. Oh, yeah.
sure, with all drink, actually.
Yeah, with all drink. You're right. You're right. Though Guinness does seem to go off quicker than anything else.
I didn't know.
Yes.
Time
Who's in
for
the
our
studio?
Our first guest of the afternoon, who is, thank goodness, now a regular on Portobello Radio.
Yay.
It's Jack
Yeah.
Setter. Hey, welcome.
Yeah, talking about pipes and regular. Yeah, I'm here.
I was just thinking, probably you
Brilliant.
got to clean your pipes.
Absolutely
I think
brilliant.
Yeah.
that's just a really
It's
good
for
one.
you.
Clean your pipes
Oh, yes, at all. Yeah,
at all times.
quarterly at least. You know.
I'm not going to say anything because it could go up any particular road
Yes,
right
it
now.
could.
really
Yes, it
really
could. But I started
you
it.
did start it. I was
I
going to say exactly
started
that, but
it.
you started
Because
it.
Hands up.
Brilliant.
Also, you know what? A chance remark on this show can lead to all sorts of things. And in fact, a chance remark on this show led to you creating this
Oh,
quite
yeah.
cutting edge piece of work, which is a memoir in music,
Yes.
which
the-
is one of our Saturday Sessions shows in which you tell your story.
Yes, it is. I mean, it was something I've been sitting on for a while.
I wondered what that was.
We're back to the pipe.
Thank you.
We're back to the pipe,
Yes.
you know that.
I'm
yeah.
wondering if it was a chance remark or if it was not Piers just literally kidnapping you.
Well, it was a bit. You said something about jazz, funk, and Birmingham,
Yeah, that's
and I
right.
said we haven't got a jazz
Funk show. And
It's
I
not
s-
actually a jazz funk show though. Now,
No,
is
the
it?
original, yeah. So we started off with the jazz funk show because that's my true north. That's that's the music
that was
that
a
makes me
teenage
tick.
you.
Yeah, and I never really lost it.
Good.
But my legs did. So,
We're all getting old, darling.
yeah.
We're all getting old.
But it was like an inspirational time, and I didn't know it was going to be like a cult club thing that we know of it today.
When
It was just- I was
nobody
just
did
there.
at the
Yeah,
time.
you don't know.
We
You're
were just
there.
having fun, but then
Exactly.
suddenly it exploded into this big scene.
Yeah,
you know, amazing.
exactly. So I was proud to be a part of that, and then
Good.
we got talking about that, and I said to you about I started talking about my music business days. I tend to do that with friends. I bore them
Aw.
to pieces with little stories, little nuggets.
Not at all.
Did you know? I start off with, oh yeah, I remember them. Do you know? So I am that person, and I
The
don't
pop
mind.
quiz girl.
I don't mind. It's who I am. Yeah. So everyone has to. It's like Jack. I've heard this one before. Is that the one with? Oh, I've told you that one before. So I tried to write out a pitch for a memoir, and hadn't got far with it. I keep drifting off into memories. And
Okay.
then when the show came about, It was just perfect vehicle. I don't know anyone that's done it before, so I thought, let me try and do a verbal version or audio version of my memoir and try it out. Because what I'm going to do with each episode is write a chapter, a very long chapter, because the episode I talk about, I can only say so much. As you know,
Yeah.
Piers, you're making faces at me like, what? So when the sound goes down, I say, well, what really happened? This happened on top. And he's like, oh, tell them. I go, I can't, I'll get sued. But in a book, once I've cleared it with the lawyers, I'll be able to tell all.
Brilliant.
Oh,
Brilliant. We're
it's
looking
not
forward, man. We're looking
Well,
forward to
It's not
that.
a success story. This is the point I need to make. It's not, oh, look at me. It's, we've seen the oh, look at me biographies before. This is oh my goodness, what happens to the also-rans? What
Yeah,
happens to
okay,
the
yeah,
people where it never quite made it?
Yeah.
What's that story all about? I've got a great
The
title.
real story.
I can't even tell you
Well,
the
it's-
title.
in
'cause I've got a
many
good
ways-
title.
Because there's millions of these real stories as opposed to a few of these kind of boy band or girl band stories.
Yeah,
so
that's,
actually
yeah.
what you're
I
telling
used
us,
to
yeah.
be in
Yeah.
Eternal. I used
Yeah.
to be in, when I was in the girl band, everybody used to be in Eternal when they came through. I can tell you. But yeah, so that was the whole thing. And we've got to episode 10 now,
Yeah.
which is absolutely I can't believe we've done that.
Yeah, well done.
We've done 10.
Well
In fact,
done.
we've
Yeah,
done
man.
5.
Yeah, you've nearly completed your contract, which I think is 15. 15 and an album, I think.
We're on the verge for the
Yeah.
next
For the
few
next
episodes
season or whatever, yeah.
of doing
yeah,
the
yeah.
TV version
Brilliant.
of the memoir.
Brilliant.
So I'm doing the music memoir in TV. Well, I tried to use my music background and get into television.
Yeah.
So there's a little, that's going to be interesting,
Yeah.
I can tell you. But I don't know if I'll ever do the TV one.
Wow,
I don't know.
see what happens. See what
Yeah,
happens when you've
yeah.
completed this particular season and
Yes.
take it from there, really.
Yeah, exactly. I
It's
Wonderful.
all
loved it.
possible.
Little windows on time. If anybody out there is confused as to exactly what's going on, what Jax really does is she just takes a little window in time and then tells us all about it. And it's quite beautiful. It's quite amazing. Really, really absorbing.
Candid.
Yeah, very candid, very
Yeah.
absorbing, very, very in the moment of that time, of whatever that moment was. It's great. It's great. Little nuggets of wisdom that we never even knew happened, It's great.
Yeah, stutter throughout.
And you just keep remembering things as you're talking.
Yes, I do. I stutter throughout the show because I'm like, okay, you can't say that. As I'm talking, I'm going, you can't say that. No, you can't tell them that. No, all the way through. I go, and I'm trying to concentrate on what tracks are coming up next. I have got so many tracks wrong because I'm not really a DJ. I'm a presenter.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. So
yeah.
you need your production team, and
I
he's
do.
rubbish.
That's me.
As you know, Greg. As you know.
Okay.
I'm not taking any blame.
absolved from all responsibility. All I do is chat on the mic. Brilliant.
Fantastic, yeah. That's it. So listen in.
When you started, you started as someone who's basically just going out to the jazz funk clubs of Birmingham, and ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about a period that it was American music, and
Yes.
then there was an influx of homegrown music that came after kind of a couple of years of that.
Oh, you
scene.
mean the Brit funk?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was happening. Like Central Line and somebody help me out. Light of the World. Got
Light
there.
of the world, yeah.
I have to do that. I have to sing along first before I get there. And they were huge, and quite a few more, to be honest.
I'm going to play a bit of one of them, Level 42.
I love Level 42.
Star
Oh my
Child.
goodness. Star Child, that's my track. Oh, you know.
Yeah, of
See
course.
what he's
I did
doing.
the
See what he's
show with
doing.
you.
I get all excited. Great.
Yeah, that is level 42, Star Child. And the reason we're playing that is because it was in the very first episode.
We have the Star Child in the house right now.
Yeah.
It's Jax.
Oh, Jax
That is the
Setter.
sweetest compliment I
come
think I've ever
on,
had. Oh, that's a lovely
come
compliment.
on.
Even
that-
though it's old as the hills, but go
Yeah.
And that,
You know
of course,
It was
has-
an
Yeah.
obvious one.
That has the trademark slappy bass that...
that I love. It. You
Yeah.
notice it was turning up in all the tracks.
What's his name? What is his name?
Mark.
Mark. Good.
King.
Well done.
Yeah.
Well
Thanks.
done, audience. We love this.
Shout out to Margie in the
Yeah.
background answering all the questions.
Yeah, cool. Yes.
So we're writing this, or you're writing this, and I'm just telling the knobs.
Yeah.
This memoir in music, using music and gossip, and sometimes what I
Well-
particularly like in the first episode is the gorgeous descriptions of what everyone was wearing, down to
Yeah.
selvage.
Yeah, that's.
It's going to be a book, isn't it? And what's it like being a creative person who's essential? Because you're an author,
Yeah, I'm a bit of every. Is it every man? Am I an every man?
Well, I hope not.
woman,
Otherwise,
Every woman.
every person.
Yeah.
Every person,
Yeah.
every whatever we're going to say now, every neutral. We have to think.
We're not allowing ISIS to have a view on gender issues.
Yeah, so, yeah, I
that's
stopped
a
there.
good thing. That's a very
Yeah,
good thing.
And I did stop at that point, didn't I?
I don't think
Because
so.
I paused. And then we keep it simple. Right.
We keep it simple,
So-
but yes,
Or
you're the
binary.
Yeah.
I'm one of those people.
You are the
which-
they man.
Well,
The them man.
it's a curse, you know. It's a curse
Yeah.
because if I had just one thing I was into and could just get on with it, then I'd probably be not this jack of all trades, literally
Yeah.
living my name out.
Yeah.
So because
Jacks
I
of all
paint, I take photographs, I'm into video.
But
I
it
do
means you're a
it all.
creative soul and you can see art, you can see creativity in
All-
everything.
Yes, all
Which
of
is wonderful.
it.
That's the next level.
Jax,
If
how
more
do
of us
people
are there,
follow you on
then-
Instagram? Because you do great promos for each of our shows.
Oh, thanks. I don't know.
Isn't it at Jax?
Oh, my
Yeah,
sorry,
your
my
handle.
my handle is at Porto Porto
Novella.
Novella
Yeah.
Novella. So
Cool.
it's short for Portobello Novella.
Yeah.
But if
And-
you look for that, it'll come up.
Porto
So-
Novella.
Because the whole
Right.
point of Portobello Novella is that I wanted to write short stories, short prose, flash fiction, flash memoir, poetry, spoken word. I
Yeah.
started off doing
Yeah.
spoken word.
We've got a couple of your spoken words on the radio quite a few
Oh.
times, haven't we?
Oh,
You know,
yes,
it's been
yes,
lovely.
yes. I've popped in and
Yeah. And I cut
blasted
them
a
out,
few.
and then every now and
Spoken
again.
some words.
oh dear.
Yeah, it
thank
just
you.
pops up, a little Jack Setter moment.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, that's cool. That is cool.
It
I've
is.
been trying to do these pop-up ones as well. I started. Do you know what? I'm going off into another story.
Yeah,
But
that's
the
what
whole
happens.
point was that when I was in music, I'd written a lot of songs.
Yeah.
And I had a small publishing deal,
Yeah.
which got reverted back.
Okay.
And then that publishing deal left me with just a load of lyrics and no home.
Right.
And eventually, when Amazon came up with self-publishing
Yeah.
back in 2011, 2012,
Yeah.
I
You
decided
jumped on
to
that
go.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I decided to have a go, and I thought it would be a nice little home to put all my songs, which I had like over 200 of.
Ah.
So I wrote 4 pamphlets, and they were called Poho Speaks.
Oh.
And they've got different titles. So one's called Colour Me Streetheart, another one's called Electronica. Anyway, I go on.
Yeah.
That's how I started writing and really taking it seriously. But I didn't know where to go after that.
Yeah.
And then it was a chance situation where I happened to hear about, what's her name? That writer that wrote The Man in Grey, Grey Tie. Mr. Grey, Christian Grey.
50 Shades of Grey.
50 Shades
Oh,
of-
yeah.
Oh, right, that. Yeah. Okay.
My grey matter.
You
is
did
off.
lose us there for a minute.
You
but
certainly
grey
did.
matter.
You
We're back,
certainly
we're
did.
back in the game.
Well, yeah. Well, I was inspired by her because of the lack of quality.
Yeah.
Shall we say?
Yeah.
Of the writing. I thought, well, I can write then. I might as well get on with it.
Yeah.
And that's literally why I started. I
Good.
thought, that afternoon, I flicked through the page and went, really? I've got a chance. Let's give it a go. And that's
Yeah.
literally how I got into, literally,
There
get
it is.
into
There it
writing.
is. Yeah, man.
And then
Yeah.
took it seriously. So, but the music, like I said, because of the songwriting, was what led me to writing in the first place. And I had documented my life through song all the way back to the 80s.
So when I went back to look at these lyrics, it was like visiting my life again. I thought, oh my gosh, I was so upset then. Oh, I was so in love then. Oh, my heart was so broken then. And you can see where or why your emotional journey took place and why it happened in these pages.
So what's next? What's your next muse? What's your next sort of thing?
Well, there's another Brown Owl coming out.
That's the thing you do with Diana Brown.
Diana Brown, Miss Diana Brown.
Yeah. Who's
Hi,
not
Diana.
the pop star / designer.
Yes, Strada Street Fashion.
Yeah.
Check her out. Yep. So we've got what's it called? 2 Brown Owls, Prose 3.
Okay.
Due out. So 1 and 2 are out now, but 3 is coming out soon. Hopefully before Christmas or just into the new year, depending if I can get my finger out and get that done. So that will be done, and then we'll have the 4th one next year, which will be all short stories.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
So, because last time we talked to you on this show, you were about to go to the Black Book Fair.
Yeah.
At the Barbican.
Yes, that was
Wallabies.
fantastic.
Did it work well?
That was one of the most exciting experiences. I didn't know what to expect. I wasn't sure anyone would turn up. There's tons of people.
Could have gone either way,
I sold
right?
so many books. I didn't realise that you could sell books for it. I thought they'd be on display, but people were interested and wanted to buy. Just looking at the cover, reading through. That was the first time I had any real interaction with strangers,
the punters.
actual punters, because
front
normally
of the house, lovely, front of the house.
Yeah, because normally we have launches, so we tend to know the people that come and look at the books and they support us. But I have real strangers getting there and getting their feedback.
Yeah,
was invaluable.
Yeah,
I loved
all
it.
power to them for being honest with you.
Oh yeah, but it was really good.
Yeah.
I can't explain it. I sold so
Right.
many, and I could have sold more.
And
if
was
I had
it
a
really
card
busy?
reader.
Like
it was
loads of people?
extremely busy.
Yeah.
I think they had 3,000 or more footfall
Yeah,
or
good.
more.
Wow.
How does our
but-
QR code putting people onto the music?
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, great.
The QR code thing worked a lot, and what I didn't have though was the card reader, so that I could take more
So you
money.
take more money. Yeah.
So I was just
We've
using.
got one actually.
We have.
Yeah.
We have. So
Well,
the
I've
next
got one
live
now.
event, we can start banging out the t-shirts using cards. which
Yeah,
is gonna be
exactly.
great.
I've literally just bought
Books.
one.
Yeah, I know, but we're us and ours.
we-
anyway,
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah, but
Yeah,
you
you're
can
permanent.
you can do your books. We'll do our t-shirts.
Yeah.
And you know when that might be, because Portobello Radio is 10 years old in January, and we will be having our birthday party
Oh yes.
At
the
the Tabernacle.
Tabernacle
Yeah, man. 4
on,
p.m.
I think it's the 18th
18th
of
of
January.
Jan, day before my
Oh,
birthday.
the
And
Yeah.
it's Greg's
Yeah.
very own birthday
It is.
as well.
Is
Yeah, man. I'm going to be
it?
32 this year.
He's the
next
same
year.
age as Portobello Radio.
Oh, wonderful! That is
Yeah, I am
fantastic.
actually the same age as Portobello
So
Radio.
it's a
You're right.
Capricorn.
We're
So
gonna
Yes.
get
you're
him a
all
s-
Capricorns.
Yeah, we're
I
gonna
know
get him
I
a-
am.
We're
A
gonna
little
get him
old goat.
We're going to get him a
With a
Spider-Man
fishy tail.
outfit.
Yeah.
Yes, get me whatever outfit you like. I promise to wear it. Excellent. It's going to be good fun. Really, really good fun. So
Yeah,
look
I
forward
loved
to
it
that
last year.
Yeah.
I came last year.
Did
and,
you?
the music.
one. Mental, isn't it?
I
It's
didn't
great.
wear the right
Absolutely.
shoes. It was just great.
You just got to wear pumps, dancing shoes.
Yeah, I won't be
Pumps.
making that
Yeah,
mistake
man.
this year.
No.
Well, next
no.
year, 2025. my goodness.
2025. What a year.
Nearly here.
Yeah,
man.
Age of
Yeah,
Aquarius
man.
in our
Yeah.
faces.
Jax,
Aw.
if,
Yes,
if,
so-
people, if people are intrigued and wanted to get hold of the book or the Brown
Right.
Owl stuff or the...
Yeah, they should
What
look
would
up.
they do?
Okay, so if you, my social imprint is everywhere. So just put Jackie, Jaqi, Loy, Loye, Brown, in either Amazon or just in Google, and the whole world comes up.
Yeah.
That's sort
The
of.
world of
I'm a
Jax.
bit, the world of Jackie Loy Brown and Portobello novella. Put that up. Can't miss me. I do social media for a living.
Yeah.
Ah.
It's everywhere. It's everywhere, I've been told.
And of course, if you want to
It's
hear the
embarrassing.
memoir music and get more detail on the backstory to Jax's life, just go to the Mixcloud, and one of our playlists is Jack Setter's
Memoir.
Yeah.
Jack Setter's memoir. Remember, Mixcloud. Don't just listen. Like, love, share,
repost,
all the rest
yeah,
of it.
man,
Repost.
yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Really
you
enjoyed
so
that.
much for all the great input, all the lovely creativity. It's bro, absolutely bro.
no,
Keep it
thank
coming.
you for the platform.
Keep it oozing.
Yeah. Can I come back and let you know that I got a deal to publish this book?
Yeah,
That would be
man.
amazing.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
That would be
definitely.
amazing.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
But I'm putting it out in the universe.
Put it out there.
Brilliant. Yes,
All
well
right.
done. Put
Thank you.
intention
And
into it.
and the
intention.
film. We haven't forgotten about the film.
Yeah.
Soon comes.
Who's
Soon
going
comes.
to play you?
Pardon?
Who's going to play you in the movie?
We already said, was
what's her name?
it wasn't Whitney Houston, was it?
No.
That was
It's
Diana
an American
Brown.
actress
Oh yeah.
that
yeah.
I look like.
Yeah.
Nina, Tina, Rena.
Yeah, I remember.
Lena.
Oh God, who did you say?
Poetic Justice.
All right. You know
All right,
how to
we're
get hold of
rubbish.
us, all social media, or you can send us a WhatsApp message
Yeah.
on 07822 955. Thank
Cool.
you, Jack Setter.
No
Just
worries.
that.
Thank you,
Thank you.
guys.
Yay.
Yeah, get onto the Mixcloud because then you'll be able to be up to date for when the next episode is, which is in 2 or 3 weeks' time.
This is how we do it. This is how we do it. La 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 la. Sha-la-la-la-la. This is how we do it. La-la-la-la. This is how we do it. It's Friday night and I feel alright. The party's here on the west side, so I reach for my 40 and I turn it up. Designated driver, take the keys to my truck. Hit the shawl cause I'm faded. Honey's in the streets, say money, yo, we made it. It feels so good in my hood tonight. The summertime skirts and the guys ain't canine. All the gangbangers forgot about the drive-by. You gotta get your groove on before you go get paid. So tip up your cup and throw your hands up and let me hear the party say, I'm kinda buzzed and it's all because this is how we do it. South Central does it like nobody does. This is how we do it. To all my neighbors, you got much flavor. This is how we do it. Let's flip the track, bring the old school back. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. All hands are in the air and wave from here to there. If you're an OG Mac or a wannabe player, you see the hood's been good to me ever since I was a lowercase G. But now I'm a big G. The girls see I got the money, $100 bills, y'all. If you were from where I'm from, then you would know that I gotta get mine in a big black truck. You can get yours in a 6-4. Whatever it is, the party's underway. So tip up your cup and throw your hands up and let me hear the party say, I'm kinda buzzed, it's all because this is how we do it. South Central does it like nobody does. This is how we do it. To all my neighbors, you got much flavor. This is how we do it. Let's flip the track, bring the old school back. This is how we do it. I'm kinda buzzed, it's all because this is how we do it. South Central does it like nobody does. Nobody does. YNB, SCC. This is how my homies. I'll never come back on an old school track. This is how we do it. Check it out. Once upon a time in '94, Montel made no money and life show was slow. And all they said was 6'8" he stood. And people thought the music that he made was good. They lived the DJ and Paul was his name. He came up to money, this is what he said. You and OG are gonna make some cash. Sell 1 million records and we're making the dash. Oh, I'm buzzing because this is how we do it. South Central does it like nobody does. This is how we do it. To all my neighbors, you got much flavor. This is how we do it. I'll never come whack on an old school track. This is how we do it. I'm kinda buzzed, so because this is how we do it. South Central does it like nobody does. Nobody does. Oh, it's party time. This is how we do it. Straight up coming from the west side.
Yeah, that of course is Montel Jordan. This is how we do it on the West Side, and Portobello Radio is how we do it on the West Side.
It certainly is, isn't it?
Yeah, sorry, that is the weird bit at the end of that. There's a couple of weird bits at the end of that, Montel Jordan.
Like it. All good. All good. All bibbly.
Edit.
Well, I don't know. Maybe not. Who knows?
So, in a moment, we are going to be talking to a group of filmmakers
Brilliant.
from the Czech Republic. I think it's now called Czechia, Maya and Eliška, and their film is on at the Gate Cinema.
Oh, wow. We love that venue.
Well, I went. As you probably know, it's been refurbished.
Yeah, man.
And I went, I was invited by Kenny, who's our contact. I was invited by Kenny to go down there and see Firebrand. It's
right.
the Henry VIII thing with Jude
Right.
Law.
Yeah.
It's already been on the internet.
Apparently it's brilliant, but it's not really my cup of tea. But yeah.
It's quite good. It's quite good.
It's got great reviews, man. Everyone's loving it.
We were obviously, my wife and I, Tanya, we were very keen to see, what the refurbishment looked like.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you that it basically looks like it used to, but it's really freshened up.
Okay.
That quite intricate.
So they've still got the
ceiling.
great seating, and you can still take your beer or your wine into the cinema with you. Amazing. I love it up there. I've always had great times. I always have had lovely times. It's quite intimate. It's lovely.
Well, we really enjoy having our connection with them. Which is not only it's great to be doing it with them, not only are they the people who are so helpful to the Portobello Film Festival, but of course our old mate Jordan Stone, his family used to own the Gate Cinema.
Absolutely. Yeah, bro, absolutely bro. So that's the Gate Cinema, and we'll be talking to them in a min. However, last night we celebrated not only the private view to the latest exhibition that's here,
which is 20 years of the Muse.
At
That's
the Muse
because
Gallery.
the Muse is 20 years old.
It is, and every single piece of artwork you see in the wonderful room around you is done by another artist who had a fantastic exhibition here over the last 20
who's
years.
been part of the residency program.
Yeah.
And then not only did we have it's a brilliant night in here, absolutely ram jam full with people of all ages, because the residency's been going on for 20 years, so you get people of all ages.
Yeah.
Which was brilliant. But then we went.
Yeah.
I mean,
on a bus.
The Muse is in an expansionary mood.
Yeah, man.
We
Gracie
went
was there
on
too.
the art bus.
Of course.
Yeah.
We went on the art bus to Brentford, where one of the two new spaces is.
Yeah. The two new
and that
spaces.
was amazing. I mean,
it's called XYZ. Look up XYZ Gallery.
XYZ World, I think.
World, yeah. All right. XYZ.world or whatever. And check out the other venues that the Muse Gallery now have. It's just brilliant, absolutely superb. And we went up to the one in Brentford, which is right on the side of the Thames there. It's glorious. It's a fantastic
It's basically
space.
the old Waterman's Art Centre.
Ah,
is that
there you go.
Waterman's Art Centre?
Yeah. Do you not realise?
No.
That's
I've never
what it is,
been
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Oh, what happened to that?
I don't know.
Went bust, I suppose.
I don't know. I mean, unless
It
it's
got turned into a mosque at one point. I know
unless
that.
it got downsized and there's still part of it
Wasn't it?
somewhere else. But yeah.
Anyway, apparently Brentford's really fashionable at the moment.
It is.
And somewhere to hang out.
Yay! So yeah, we had a fantastic tour last night on the bus across to another venue in Brentford and then back again. And it was just brilliant. Absolutely fantastic fun. And thank you everybody who came along on that bus journey. Thank you all the guys in the room here. We were all there.
Yeah,
and
it was a fantastic night out.
And we look forward to celebrating the 20 years of the Muse Gallery until the 15th of December. So there's a couple more weeks now.
Yeah, and then there's
so
a Charlie
get down
Phillips exhibition coming in here, but more about that.
More about that later, I guess. And talking to Charlie Phillips, he's celebrating his birthday. Somebody pinged us in a WhatsApp today, didn't they?
Yeah.
Jen,
No, that's on Sunday. We'll talk
Sunday
about that.
the 27th, though, not this Sunday coming, the next weekend Sunday.
I think we need a tune, and then
Yes.
we're going to talk to the fabulous people who've made the movie that is on at the Gates weekend.
Yeah.
Maria Jackson, she sent us more great tunes.
This
she
is our
sent us,
plugger from Jamaica.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
she sent us a whole EP of this station's favourite song, Sata Masagana's The Sata Masagana Rhythm.
Oh, love it. Absolutely love it. Classic tune. And hopefully this is a fantastic rendition of it.
No food for the moment.
nice out. Suffering days, it's just some suffering days. When the youth them inna the ghetto, them feel so averse. Suffering days, it's just some suffering days. When the youth them inna the ghetto say, Jah them a first. Suffering days, it's just some suffering days. When the youth them inna the ghetto, them feel so averse. Suffering days, it's just some suffering days. When the youth them inna the ghetto say, Jah them a first. Youths them sit down and a wonder. Think of today, for tomorrow be the future. Whites wanna bite and the youths them a suffer. Can't see no one to give a dime or a dollar. Papa run gone because he can't tell the pressure. Down in a Jamaica, black people a suffer. Time gets so tough, you eat the bread against the butter. Working so hard, things cannot be better. It gets red from both system, master Babylon. Influence you to hate each other. But them never see when them not have no food to eat. They're suffering days, they're out on the street. Oh, it no sweet, oh, it no sweet, oh, it no sweet, oh, yes. Suffering days, it's just some suffering days. When the youth them inna the ghetto, them feel so averse. Suffering days, it's just some suffering days. When the youth them inna the ghetto say, Jah them a first. Suffering days, it's just some suffering days. When the youth them inna the ghetto, them feel so averse. Suffering days, it's just some suffering days. When the youth them inna the ghetto say, Jah them a first. Cause this time it get bitter. No can afford the rice and flour. Youth them want more than one plate of dinner. Who feed the poor, no one no answer. Suppress the black nation and go cause a disaster. And go give them your big guns in the fire. Can't take the pain, can't take the pressure. Burn them out because them now will not order. This I wanna get so I coulda never get sweeter. El King Selassie, I redeemer. Oh yes, yeah. Suffering days, it's just some suffering days. When the youth them inna the ghetto, them feel so averse. Suffering days, it's just some suffering days. When the youth them inna the ghetto say, Jah them a first. Suffering days, it's just some suffering days. When the youth them inna the ghetto, them feel so averse. Suffering days, it's just some suffering days. When the youth them inna the ghetto say, Jah them a first. Jah them a first. Jah them a first. Jah them a first.
Yeah, that is by Jar Brandish, Suffering Days. And that is a fantastic use of the Sata Masagana rhythm. There you go. All right, we were talking. Are you doing
Went
that?
on for a while. You're doing that.
Yeah, sorry. I was confused by what was going on.
Ghost in the machine.
Yeah, there's a ghost in that machine that's coming from Greg. We are delighted to welcome to the studio some people who've actually, I think, just flown in this afternoon. Maya. Hi, Maya.
Hi.
And Alishka.
Hi.
Hi.
Good evening.
Now, you're the filmmakers we were just talking about, and you are over here as part of the Czech Festival. And sorry, I've forgotten your name.
It's Veronica from the Czech Center.
Yeah.
Hello.
Veronica, you're from the Czech Center, that beautiful building on Holland Park Avenue.
We're based at the Czech Embassy, yes.
Yeah, which, a lot of us, it's a beautiful building. Tell us about this festival.
So the Czech Centers organized the Made in Prague festival for the last 28 years. This year is the 28th edition. And the festival's always been a multi-genre festival celebrating Czech culture. The core of the festival is film, and the last screening of this year's festival is actually the film your listeners can see tomorrow at the Gate Cinema. It's We Have Never Been Modern. But we also organize musical events, literary events, theatre-themed events as part of the festival.
And have they been taking place near here? Because, I mean, we're going to talk about something on at the Gate in a minute. Where have the other events been taking place?
So some take place here locally. Yes, you mentioned the Gate Cinema. Also, the Coronet Theatre is going to host an event next Tuesday. But most of them are just all over across London. We've been really lucky with venues this year. We had screening at the Regent Street Cinema and at the Garden Cinema in Covent Garden. And we will finish the festival next Saturday at the Queen Elizabeth Hall in South Bank Centre.
Wow, and what's that final?
That will be English Chamber Orchestra playing alongside a Czech violinist, Pavel Šporcel, and that will be the festival final gala.
Right. And will they be playing one of the, the brilliant Czech composers from the last century? Will they be playing Czech music?
They will be playing Dvořák, yes.
Yeah. You mentioned We've Never Been Modern, and we have the makers of We've Never Been Modern here. Maya, you're the producer. Right. Tell us about the film, because it definitely takes a left field approach.
Yeah, the We Have Never Been Modern is Czech and Slovak co-production. It's a movie settled in 1937, so 3 years before or 2 years before the Second World War started, and it's settled in a city of Svit. It's a small city in Slovakia, in a small, or not so small, the factory. We have a main character, main character, which Eliška excellent played, and she played the part of wife of the boss of this factory. And in this factory they find a small baby, the newborn, with with both genders.
Right, intersex.
Yeah. Intersex baby. So that's the beginning of the movie. And for me personally, it's a story about the really like a big woman brave, and also the for me it's about the finding the truth, because the truth is not too easy to name what is the truth in this movie. So yeah,
it's 1937.
Yeah.
Is it's a very particular time, particularly in Czech history, because a year later Hitler marched in. Why did you choose to set the film in that time? Because it's quite intense storyline.
Yeah,
anyway.
And also, how does the subject matter fit with the timeline?
Yeah, with this story came the scriptwriter Miro Šifra, because he found the book about, and I don't know what is the name in English.
Court medicine.
And
court medicine.
He found a book about the medicine, like an approach, or I don't know how to say, but he found this book in a really old bookstore in a city center in Prague, and he found this like a case, because around this year 37, 36, 35.
Hang on 1 second. Greg,
something's just happened.
The sound's just gone on the mic. Sorry about that, listeners.
Yeah, go on. We've lost this time.
We've lost our guest.
Yeah, may I continue?
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
Sorry.
So, and in this book, Mira found, the scriptwriter found that in this era there was a lots of like studies about the intersex. So, this year before the war is not our idea. It's like
It's real.
yeah,
It
it's
relates,
real.
it relates
okay.
to the issue
Wow.
that was,
Yeah.
yeah.
That definitely was a funny decade, the 30s.
Yeah, it was funny for us to see that between 1937 and like nowadays, nothing's changed.
Yeah.
To be
No.
honest.
No, absolutely. So, Anishka, you played the woman who has the child.
No,
Well-
I play wife of the head of the factory, of director of the factory. And when they found that newborn, intersex newborn, because she's pregnant, so she has an inner urge to find out the truth, what happened, and how is this possible that the newborn has both gender, because that is what common people back then didn't know that it exists and can exist. So, and she was afraid. She's afraid that maybe something going on with
Or environmental or something is going to affect
exactly.
her. Right, okay.
Exactly.
Okay. So it's almost a bit of a what would you call it? A detective story in a way.
Partly.
Yeah, partly is detective story and partly is a really personal story of Alishka and also of Sasha. But I don't want to say many things.
Don't spoil it.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't give anything away. You've come here as part of the festival. Has the film come out already in the Czech Republic and in Slovakia?
Yeah, the film had a premiere a year ago in Czech Republic and also in Slovakia. We've been on in a Palm Springs Film Festival this January.
Yeah, this year. Yeah,
So
January.
and we have the first festival premiere on the film festival in Karlovy Vary in the main competition.
Great, fantastic.
And sorry, do you speak the same language in Slovakia and the Czech Republic?
Similar. We
Okay.
can understand each other.
So I mean, what language is it in? Czech
Czech and Slovak.
and Slovak. So you're mixing it as though it's almost like real life, the way
Yes.
people would. Okay.
Yeah, because the factory is in a city of Svit, it's in Slovakia, but the character, for example, of Eliška came from the Czech Republic.
So a lot of people are crossing that border in and out, and that's the way.
And
kind
in
of
1937, it was a Czechoslovakia, not a.
Yeah. It was one. Yeah.
Yeah. It was one country.
Now, listeners, you should listen carefully now because there are 2 tickets for tomorrow night up for grabs. And if you listen carefully now, you're probably going to be able to answer the question. Tell me about it's set in a specific town. Tell us about that town. Is that location important to the story? Is it? Tell us about which the town is and tell us about the factory, famous factory in the town.
This factory in our movie is in Svit, but
Which really exists.
But the important city for your question and for everything, it's a city of Zlín. Zlín, the city in Czech Republic, very good known for a real big factory for shoes.
Right, and that is Bata.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now when I mentioned Bata to you, you told me that Bata
I
is...
said, so I'm from Trinidad and Tobago in the Caribbean, and when I was a child in the 60s and 70s, Bata was the main shoe. Everybody spoke about Bata shoes.
Yeah.
We literally everywhere you went in Port of Spain, Bata shoes. They were the shoes.
Yes.
So I was like, wow, okay. I didn't know they were from the Czech Republic. I had no idea where they were made, actually.
Yeah.
How do you spell the name of the town? The Bart at the
Zlín.
Yeah, how do you spell that?
Yeah.
Because I know it's not spelled how I think it's spelled.
It's
ZLIN.
Thank you.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well
I
done.
wanted to help you.
Yeah, thank you.
And your film, I mean, yeah, I liked it. It's a topic which is quite in your face.
I'm thinking about it more actually from the point of view as a pregnant woman, because as I don't know if any of you have children, but when you're pregnant, that is exactly the sort of thing that goes through your mind. Everything you see, you relate it to yourself and your pregnancy. And so in a situation like that in the 1930s, where this wasn't an issue that was spoken about widely, we didn't have social media, people didn't know about intersex people. It would have been considered really
People still don't really know about
Well,
intersex
I mean,
people.
yeah, actually, and you can imagine back then, it would have been so I'm just wondering, as a pregnant woman, how you would look and see something, and I could understand or relate to how you might start worrying and being concerned, like you said. Is there something environmental? What's going on? Why, I mean, it's the same as it's the same as seeing any sort of like, I suppose I don't want to say it's not a disability to be intersex. It's not disabled. It's a fact of life, but it's treated as a disability. And so I suppose, as a pregnant woman, looking at somebody who has a condition that might be considered disabling in this society, it could trigger concerns.
It's really interesting what you say, because a lot of people said us that, okay, but now it's not really detective story because everybody knows about intersex, and we were like, really, you really know what does it mean, how it can be different variety of intersex? Do everybody know that? Because I don't think so.
Even if you know it, the question is, what do you then do if you're a parent and your child, you give birth to a child that intersex? That's another question.
And it was also very important for us because another, I think, main character is played by intersex non-actor, and he really helped us with the script, because he read the script before we go shoot, and he really helped us because it's really different to read a book and talk about intersex with us, but
academic kind of conversation,
this kind of academic conversation. But when his name is Richard Langdon, and when the Richard Langdon came into the project, it's changed a lot of things in the script, because the reality, the issues, the struggles are really different.
Yeah, in fact, I was watching something on one of those short documentary type things on YouTube. I think it was a couple of weeks ago, and interestingly, actually, it was about a Jamaican. She was a white Jamaican woman. So she was one of the colonizers, basically. Her parents were English colonizers in Jamaica at the time when Jamaica was obviously colonized. So obviously, as white people, they had all that privilege and stuff. And she described herself, she was very, very upper class, like from a really rich family. And she said, well, I was born deformed. And what had happened is she was born intersex, interestingly. Mm-hmm. And of course, at that time, what they did is they did all sorts of things. They decided to raise her as a boy rather than the girl. And then there was all this stuff about giving her hormones. There was all sorts of things that happened. So I think you're absolutely right. The whole thing is, there's a story there. It's not just about discovering the child, but it's the whole issue about socially, what does that mean as well?
Yeah, it's also the name of the movie. We have never been modern, because the characters in the movie, things, because in that period of time they were building these new cities and stuff, and they thought that they are.
We always think we're modern and we're always advanced, but it comes back down to that same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The name came it's named by a study of really famous French anthropologist Bruno Latour, and he came up with this study we have never been modern, and it's about how we think that we are great and we have built everything and we know everything, and then the study ends that we know nothing.
Yeah, ain't that the truth?
So the competition.
It sounds absolutely
sounds
fantastic.
really good. Yeah.
What genre would you put the movie in? I mean, it's obviously not. Is it a comedy? Is it a
No,
thriller?
it's not a comedy.
I think it's like a personal melodrama slash detective story.
Yeah, great. No, melodrama. It's they kind of. No one wants to be called a melodrama, but it's actually what most great movies are. Melodramas, aren't they? Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be a great movie that had no dramatic effect whatsoever. It'd be really boring.
In a minute, we're going to ask the quiz question. But are you working on something now, together or separately?
Yeah, we did together 2 TV series. One for Canal Plus. It was the first like a Czech project of Canal Plus in the Czech Republic. It's called the Daughter of the Nation. And Eliška play one
teacher.
Teacher
of the nation.
Yeah.
Teacher of the Daughter of the Nation, and we also did a TV series called We Are On It, Comrades, with a big co-production with ZDF in Germany. So it was like a tough year for us, but great year for us.
Yeah, it sounds brilliant. Good luck tomorrow at the gate. I was there on Wednesday. It's so shiny. The ceiling, they've repainted it, and it's beautiful. It's great cinema, as we have talked about many times on this show. Veronica, do you want to ask the question? No, I'll ask the question, shall I? Yeah. So, the town Zlín, which features in the movie, or inspired the town in the movie, is the home of which Czech shoe manufacturer? And if you need a clue, that shoe manufacturer is very popular, or was very popular in Trinidad and Tobago back in the 80s, 60s, 70s and 80s. You can get in touch with us on any of our social media platforms, or of course on the WhatsApp 07822002955. Ladies, thank you so much. Maya.
Thank you so much for your inviting.
Thank you very much.
It was beautiful.
And Veronica.
Thank you so much for having us.
And you're one of our neighbours, so if you have any more stuff, great stuff happening to promote your beautiful country.
Yes, as I said, the festival's still going on, so we've got the events next week, and we'll have more next year. So we'll keep in touch.
Great. And how do people find it? What is it? A website, Instagram?
Yes, it's Czech Center London. We're across all social media platforms, or you can just go on our website, czechcenter.org.uk.
Great. Beautiful. Thank you so much. Sorry, what time is it tomorrow?
5:45 p.m.
Brilliant. Fantastic. Thank you for coming to join us. I think we need a bit of Michael Kiwanuka. Hero.
Am I a hero? Am I a hero now? Am I a hero? Am I a hero now? Please don't shoot me down. I love you like a brother. It's on the news again. I guess they killed another. Am I a hero? Am I a hero now? To die a hero is all that we know now. a hero? Am I a hero now? To die a hero is all that we know now. Sing long, speak no evil now. My illegal, no gun to reload now. Broken people, they go where we go now.
Yeah, there you go. That is Hero, Michael Kiwanuka. And we were just talking to Maya and Alishka and Veronica,
Yeah,
who
man.
came over.
And
to
you also pirated me because I was going to play one of the tracks off of his new album. Now I'm not going to do it.
You're
So
funny.
like proper pirate
You
style,
are
isn't it?
funny. I love it.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Came in
love
there
it.
with your big pirate boots.
Anyway,
Yay. Normally it's a hat and a
No, it's probably boots.
No.
I know he probably would have had one of those triangular hats.
Yeah,
actually.
and a parrot on his shoulder, having a
definitely.
poo down his
He would-
back.
well,
You
here we
know
go.
that.
Here we go. But he definitely would have had a parrot. Definitely.
Anyway, back to the competition. Don't forget, if you want to win 2 tickets to the showing tomorrow night of We Have Never Been Modern, which is in the Czech Centre Festival, up there at the Gate Cinema. Check out the absolutely gorgeous...
What was the question again?
I'm about to give it to
Oh,
you.
brilliant, because you needed to say it twice back then, because I kind of missed some of it.
All right.
But, yeah, let's have it again.
Okay, the film is set in a town in the Czech Republic.
Uh-huh.
Which shoe manufacturer inspired the construction of the town?
Ah, which famous shoe manufacturer?
Well, famous in Trinidad, definitely in the 1960s and 70s, and maybe even the
Anyway,
80s.
if you find the question too complicated, don't worry, get on to
There weren't that many famous shoe shops.
We will be...
Maybe just listen to the early part of this show.
Yeah, and we'll be releasing the question
tomorrow at
again.
midday.
We don't make those answers too difficult on Portobello Radio.
And the movie's going on up there Friday and Saturday, is that right? And
Tomorrow at 5:45.
Ah,
It's a
tomorrow
one-off.
Saturday.
It's a one-off.
Saturday at
It's a one-off.
5:45. It's a one-off. Wow.
Did you not listen to anything, Greg?
Not at all. No. No, of course I did. Only some of it though. I was more concentrating on everything else.
We're going to play one more tune, then we're going to talk to Madame Zarvis.
Madame Zarvis. We've got Madame Zarvis back. This is
I
incredible.
know, this is like a
Absolutely
big
incredible.
celebration.
This is. Someone buy a cake. Brilliant.
Yes, bring a cake,
Brilliant.
please. Send us a
Zarvis
cake.
is massive. Yeah, this is Chopper, the Shy FX remix. That's Ray Keith. Playing that for Dinny, actually. I saw Dinny earlier. Dinny, Well, we're not allowed to talk about Dinny.
Yeah, I thought we were having a really nice chat.
Anyway,
I thought we were talking about
the
herbs
good news
and about
is
the weather changing.
Dinny's out of hospital.
Was he in hospital?
Yeah,
Which type?
We do need to shout out to Cabs, DJ Cabs, one of our. Everyone knows Cabs. He's been playing with Gaz forever.
Yeah,
He's done
man.
security all over the place.
Yeah.
He plays at Glastonbury.
Yeah, he plays a very good funk set, funk rare grooves. He is brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
He's
and
played
keeping the
on and
floor
off
full.
for us ever since we
10
started,
years,
nearly
man.
10 years
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
Cabs has got cancer. He's going through some really tough times partly with the fact that his application for a personal independence payment
PIPs yeah.
has been turned down, which
Oh my God.
seems ridiculous, as he's unable to work in his chosen profession as a joiner and carpenter and general builder, because he is going in to do chemo the whole time. And as any of you who know anything about cancer will have learned a long time ago, chemo messes you right
You
up.
can't function basically.
No.
So that is the side that I despise about politics. It's just it's beyond.
Oh, it's not even
actually
politics.
evil.
This is bureaucracy.
No, this is politics. This is the problem. Politics controls everything because the political system is about not investing in people. So somebody like
It
that
has been. I'm hoping that's changing.
No, but it's not changing, is it? It's about making it as difficult as possible to get access to benefits and to healthcare.
Yeah.
So instead of saying, look, come on, somebody's on chemo, should just be blanket, but you get your benefits.
Yeah.
You know what I
Anyway,
mean?
the bottom line is the poor chap is penniless.
Well, this is
And,
why we have to be political, because we have to be challenging these things, because he shouldn't be going through
and
that.
having to deal with a dreadful
be
disease
going
at the
through
same
that.
time. So yeah.
Anyway,
he shouldn't be going through
Terrible.
that.
The
Yeah.
point is, there's a crowdfunding thing on justgiving.com, and you need to search Kabira, Kabira, Elma Hadaway. Elma Hadaway. So that is ELMEHDAOUI. Cabs is kind of hopeless with social media. I tried to set him up an Instagram
Well done.
account,
Yeah.
which got pulled down 48 hours for being a kind of bot or something. So, yeah, he got pulled down by Instagram for being, whatever the bad things are. So, I don't know. Anyway, Cabs, we'll put it up on our social media. If you've got any money, please give it. And we are also working with Cabs to get over this absurd thing that someone who is doing chemo and can't do FA can't get a PIP.
Yeah, indeed. Bless him, bless him. All right, so moving on to wellness. And
Well, we're talking
going from illness to wellness.
Yeah. We have the most
You
amazing.
need to talk into the mic, Madam Z.
Madam Zarvis in the
Madam
house.
Zarvis, talking to the mic.
And you have to
I'm
turn it
here.
up.
Thank
Oh.
God.
Wow.
Finally,
Woo!
Greg.
So
Get your
loud,
fingers
too
off
loud.
those buttons.
Yeah, man.
Well, anyway, I have a mixed media thing here for you, and I'm
What is the media you've just given us in this?
Oh, yeah.
I've
Let's try the
given you
cup
some
of
Siberian
weirdness.
ginseng.
Sorry?
And again?
Siberian ginseng.
Oh, great. We
Oh,
love that.
what,
Just
in,
break it
in
down.
tincture form or something?
Yes.
I just love the
Oh.
fact that we just take whatever Madam Zarvis gives us and we don't even ask what it is.
And the B12. You
Isn't
missed
that
the
how
B12.
cults
You were
start?
out there somewhere.
Oh, really?
I didn't do very much. I don't never know whether you guys have got heart conditions or not. You never talk to me.
He has.
Don't worry, I've been doing
Oops.
Charlie with the builder
Oops,
all
I'm
morning.
so sorry. I'm
Oh,
so
mate.
sorry.
Oh, wrong.
My God, I think it's. Listen,
Oh, gosh.
this PIP thing has been on the radio, and I have to say that it's a 55-page a checking point for finding out whether you're eligible. And it is a lot of money, so maybe they should do another one that's smaller for people that are temporarily ill, so they don't don't get sidetracked and lose where they're living.
One of my daughter's best friends, who comes from a very wealthy background, it has to be said, did his ACL playing football under the Westway.
Yeah.
He's got a PIP which pays him £100 a week until 2027.
Wow.
Why?
Well, because he did his ACL playing football, and you know.
What's ACL?
Anterior cruciate ligament.
I think he twisted his ankle really badly.
No, it's a knee thing.
Oh, it's a knee thing.
I
He
think
twisted
it's
his
the
knee
ligament
really
at the
badly.
back of your knee.
Okay, cool.
And it really, I mean, it's the injury.
It's actually a really bad injury. It's the stuff that puts people out of the sport. Like
Yeah,
a lot
and
of
it's the one-
athletes. Yeah. My cousin's got one of those
As
injuries.
women's
Oh,
football
yeah.
has become much more professional and much faster and all that sort of thing, the
many men are
the curse of women's football is these ACLs, because for some reason women get them.
It's basically
Well,
sometimes
Chelsea women have got 5 players out with anterior cruciate ligaments.
it's the thing at the back here, isn't
It
it?
takes you out for 9 months.
Well,
Wow.
all
Yeah.
I know.
It's proper
is that
injury.
they
Blimey.
could
And I
have
think
a
it.
curative
I'm not even
system.
sure how well it heals, because I think actually it can go even when it heals. It's something that can.
Yeah,
I think I had something like that when
it's
I
a
was
weakness.
when I was in my early 20s, actually, because I know sometimes I'd just be walking and it would. I did it in a sport thing as well. Yeah.
Sam Kerr,
Wow.
who's Chelsea women's kind of international global superstar, the one who just announced that she was having a baby with her female partner,
I know a
wife,
few women like
and
that.
she was besieged with homophobic shit, particularly from West Ham fans. Neville Hyde.
Well,
But
I've just seen him
it's not-
outside.
it's not uncommon. I mean, it's not uncommon. They have the right to bear children. I mean-
Homophobia is not uncommon.
That's not uncommon as well. It's all uncommon, you know. But what about the thing about
What about it?
about the movie, which was very interesting, the
What?
Czech movie about the
Yeah.
transsexual intersex. And the point is, didn't Hitler and Germany spend all those years during war with, you know, testing women, breeding them with horses and dogs and other things? Do you not know anything about
Well,
that?
Mengele was definitely
Yeah, he did some weird
he was
stuff.
quite brutal.
Yeah, and did they release people that, you know, that didn't work out, or did they kill them? I mean, what happened to those people? Are they? And what about the breeding program for triplets in sports in America? That's a very interesting story,
fact,
and
I was
nobody
gonna
talks
say-
about that.
I was going to say,
No,
it
I
wasn't
don't even
only
know- I don't
those
know what you're
experiments
talking
weren't only done in Germany; they were done in other parts of the world as well.
Yeah, so it's not wasn't common, and
This
as-
idea,
and-
chimeras. There was a time when people wanted to create these chimeras. Basically,
You know,
they were
chimera.
They were breeding different types of creatures with each other to see what they could produce. I mean, that's how.
chimera
Yeah.
is a very interesting Greek word, actually. Chimera, ine chimera.
I thought it was a shadow
That's
or
what
something.
it says.
No, chimera is a hybrid creature, like those
Like the
in
horse
the
and
gr-
man thing.
Yes,
Centaurs.
Manitors.
yes,
and-
manitors,
yeah,
and the
yeah.
other one with the
Well, everybody has a part
Wow.
of that inside.
Well, actually, a
What
mule.
what are you crossed
A
with?
mule is a
Goddesses,
chimera.
I guess I don't know. I mean, you know, I've got to stay up there.
A more natural chimera is a mule because it's half.
Yeah, donkey,
yeah,
half horse.
And then the other one, that thing that's half zebra and half something else as well. There's a name for it.
Yeah, but the animals don't breed
Yeah.
with each other.
You
It's
know
Half
what?
bred by
zebra, half
man.
horse. No.
That's the
Something like
point.
that. I'll find the name before I get done for what's the word when you're making up stuff?
Plagiary or something.
Fake
yeah.
news.
Fake news,
Well,
yes.
here we are at fake news, but chimera is a very old, you know, classical
Okay,
Greek
well-
word. So,
That was a wide range of it. Shall we have a tune and then we'll kind of reset and.
and
why
go
are
back
we,
into
why are
white-
we here, Madame Zarvis?
Matt, we're here to try to survive the cold, and it's supposed
Yes,
to get
help
colder.
us to survive the
it's
cold.
supposed to get colder, and it says
Well-
it's going to be 60 degrees next Saturday, but then in the news it's going to be a
My,
flash.
no, it's going to be. It was a high of 6 degrees today, but tomorrow's going up to 14 degrees. But it
Crazy.
will be windy, so there's a lot of people really worrying about the wind tomorrow.
Well, my youngest daughter is going to be 29 on Sunday, and she's off to Valencia this evening. She should be flying out very soon if she hasn't left already.
Oh.
What,
She
from-
wanted to-
I hope it's not from Gatwick.
Why?
Well,
There's
what's
been
going
a
on?
there's been a flying Gatwick to Valencia would be bad news because isn't there rain in Valencia and like a terrorist alert in Gatwick?
oh God, for never time.
No.
Oh, I didn't know there was a terrorist alert. Hopefully she's going from
She's-
Heathrow. And I don't have to check where she's going
Yeah.
from.
North terminal's
It's
fine,
a-
South
it's-
terminal not so much.
It's funny with this weather. It's driven everything mad. But not only that, people are reacting very
The
badly
world is
towards
mad.
the wars. No,
So,
no.
Isis, you're going to play Hot, 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 and we can get on with, and then we can...
Hot, hot, hot. I don't think so. I think I'll play
Don't
something.
I can't stop loving you. I've made up my mind to live in memories of the lonesome time. I can't stop wanting you. It's useless to say, so I'll just live my life in dreams of yesterday. Those happy hours that we once knew, though long ago, they still make me blue. They say that time heals a broken heart, but time has stood still since we've been apart. I can't stop loving you. I made up my mind to live in memories of the lonesome time. I can't stop wanting you. It's useless to say, so I'll just live my life in dreams of yesterdays. Those happy hours. Those happy hours that we once knew. That we once knew. Long ago. Still make me blue. Still make me blue. They say that time. They say that time heals a broken heart. Heals a broken heart. But time has stood still. Time has stood still since we've been apart. Since we've been apart. I can't stop loving you. I said I made up my mind to live in memories of the lonesome time. Sing the song, children. I can't stop wanting you. It's useless to say, so I'll just live my life of dreams of yesterday.
So, Isis, is that some kind of Beyonce-inspired country thing you're on?
No, that's Ray Charles.
He's
But-
a country. He's a
Yeah,
country
but you know what
guy.
it was? I was when I did that when I did the version excursion part 1 because I
What, the
worked
one
some-
that's up on Mixcloud right
I will.
now?
I will come back and do another one. One of the tracks that I played, Seven Spanish Angels with Willie Nelson and Ray Charles. It just happened that whilst I was trying to find it, I came up, I saw that, I thought, oh my God, I have to play that track again. I love that track. I remember when I was young. I Can't Stop Loving You.
No.
And don't forget, all our DJs are available on mixcloud.com/Portobello Radio. We got nearly 2,500 sets up there, so there's got to be one for you. We're here in the Muse Gallery, our home for the last 6 or 7 years. It's their 20th anniversary. We had an amazing party yesterday. The gallery is...
It was. I was just asked by the lovely young lady who runs the vegan canteen next door.
What used to be Series, God knows what it's called
What
now.
on earth is it called now? I don't know.
Yeah.
We have no idea what it's called.
No, we have no idea. You're absolutely right. She said, well, what happened to everyone yesterday? Like 8 o'clock, and it was empty. Like from a really buzzing street, it just suddenly died.
Yeah. Well, we all went to Brentford.
We all went to Brentford, and Penny closed the door.
Yeah. Anyway, we're here at the Muse, surrounded by fantastic art, one piece from most of the residents who've been here over the last 20 years.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's great. It's fantastic.
It's
It's really super varied.
Yeah. But we're also talking to another local. She lives in Chelsea.
Yeah.
She works under the Westway.
Yeah.
Madam Zarvis.
Yes, and I have an
The
exhibition ready.
well-beingist.
156 small watercolors ready to be hung in the Muse Gallery, I hope.
Yeah.
One of them, anyway. They've expanded, I've just heard.
Yeah, there's a
Take
couple
it-
more
take it-
galleries now.
Take it to Brentford, girl.
Or to Chancery Lane.
All right, now let's get back
I
on
like
script.
Portobello.
It says here that we're supposed to be talking about ways of using the apothecary to ward off the cold.
Oh, yes. Well, the first thing...
What's wrong with the hot
cold-
toddy?
Oh, no, well, I have to admit, not much, except that it's alcoholic, and a lot of people are fussed. Their liver gets really fussed if you drink alcohol.
Right.
Or even wine, actually.
Can't you use milk thistle to get rid of that?
Yeah, how much alcohol do you have to drink?
Alcohol.
No, well, apparently, they're really so anti-alcohol. They say immediately the
You sound like my
liver
doctor.
reacts, and
You
I
sound
don't
like
know.
my doctor.
Yeah, but I'm not a doctor. I do beauty, you guys. I think there's nothing wrong with somebody who's a little off-put to be served a hot toddy, really. I mean, didn't teething babies get corks
Gin?
to suck? No, corks to suck. Whiskey corks.
Oh, I thought they used to give them gin to drink.
No,
for gripe water. Yes, they did.
never gave them gin. I can't believe that's
Yes,
true.
they
gave
did.
them opium, but never gin.
No, they gave them gin. That's the basis of gripe water.
Oh.
You know that gripe water stuff. Apparently, they used to give it to them.
I thought that was
Basically,
cocaine.
in the old days, we'd alcohol poison and drug our children at a very, very
Well,
young
I
age.
mean, I have to say they were left in laundries while the women worked, and they were given opium, and a lot of them didn't eat, and they did die, actually. Which
But
is
also, you have to remember the water was so polluted, and there were so many things that a lot of people drank more alcohol. That was part of the reason.
No, that's what
Ale.
small beer means.
Ale.
If once you've brewed water into beer,
Then you can drink it.
Then you can drink it, and
Yeah.
you can know it's safe. So that's why they created all this incredibly weak beer.
Yeah,
and that's what people drank all day long was weak beer, like 2%.
And in fact, there was a breakout somewhere in London, and they were trying to find out the source, and it came from a water pump. And one of the reasons that they were able to decipher this is because there was mainly women and children who were getting ill, and the men weren't getting ill because the men were just drinking beer all the time, and it was the women and children drinking from the water pumps.
We're talking about John Snow discovering the reason for cholera in Soho in 1843.
How do you know
I think.
everything?
And there's a pub in Broadwick Street. It was the Broadwick Street well, which was poisoned with cholera.
Yeah. All
And
right,
the
okay.
John Snow pub is on the corner there.
Jon Snow,
Yeah.
like from Game of Thrones, Jon Snow.
No, and not like the Sussex cricketer from the 60s, and not like the newsagent on the Uxbridge Road. It was a whole different Jon Snow.
Listen, you guys.
Yeah.
I've had enough of this.
Keep us warm.
It's just rubbish, really. I mean, we've got
Hang on
to...
a minute. You've had enough. You've had enough. What about us? We've had enough. Come on.
Hang
Come
a
on, let's
second.
get on with it. You're
No,
right.
I've just
You're right.
given them some Siberian ginseng just to pick up their spirits and look
Yes.
at their
Do-
beyond belief now, whereas
Yes,
they were
did you
lagging
know-
behind.
We're off our nuts.
Yeah, and really, you didn't. Trump. I wear a red. Okay.
Hold
no.
on.
Uh-oh.
You can talk about Trump in a
I'm
minute.
being silenced.
How are we going to stay warm?
Time
using-
tea is very good.
How are we going to stay warm?
Thyme
Rosemary.
tea. Okay, rosemary, yeah.
Beautiful rosemary and thyme.
Beginning to sound like a Simon and Garfunkel song, this.
Beautiful
you know,
rosemary
but the
and
thing
thyme.
is, no. Well, I do a really fabulous product, which is an Ayurvedic rosemary.
I thought you were going to say that you did a version.
that you apply to your feet, your cold feet. Anywhere you put rosemary on the body, the blood rushes to it.
Is that right?
Yeah, so if you have cold feet,
so maybe that's why
and,
it's good
and
for the
mine
grey
is
hair.
very expensive, but it works very well. And we look forward to you all coming down and picking a bottle up, you know. But you can, I mean, you want to look for a rosemary that has a slight floral note to it, so it's not a, you know, badly picked rosemary at the wrong time is over camphorous. But I mean, it's good for, again, putting rosemary in a foot bath with thyme and just letting it soak into the feet is really helpful.
What you just said about picking rosemary at the wrong time.
Oh, yeah.
How important is it to pick? Because, you know, I've always heard that it's important to pick herbs at certain times. And when I was in Trinidad for those last 3 months or whatever, in the summer, that was a big thing that came up. Like somebody wanted a plant for something. We have a number of plants. If you have something, my aunt needed something or the other, and they were like, no, you can't pick it this at night. It has to be picked in the morning. And people were very stringent about when you pick herbs and medicinal plants.
No, you can't. Well, at nighttime, unless they're poisonous herbs, I expect that they don't have the same conditions. But wellness herbs, it's because like trees, they have a plant sap that raises both. In roses, it becomes sweeter in the morning. You can pick roses in the morning, and plants you have to pick before the dew rinses off of them. But of course, then in the metaphysical world, you'd also look at where the moon is and the planet that's with the herb itself, Venus. The ones I did on the first programs, the metaphysical cost.
There's that whole market garden philosophy that you have to plant everything on the full moon. You know?
Oh, I don't know about full moon, but Philip Miller, I think his name was. I have a very, very old herbal mentions certain plants, but not the full moon. It doesn't come with just the full moon. It comes with the half moon, a quarter moon, dark moon.
Cool.
Yeah, they're very specific. He's very. I don't know where he got his knowledge, but I would have thought Culpeper. This was 16th century, so Culpeper borrowed from him.
How are we going to take this rosemary on board?
You have it in the garden. You immediately pick it and hang it upside down just for a day or two, and then you can use the wood as well and put it in a pot and just gently bring it up to a simmer.
Steep it, make a tea.
Oh, just the leaves for making a tea if you want to steep it. But really, buying rosemary is ridiculous because every garden has it, and it's really worthwhile picking it fresh, or at the end of summer, so that you have a supply for the winter. But I mean, if you want a foot bath and you've got rosemary in the garden with thyme, which are usually, it's a dry plant, so it might not be in You just want to use the rosemary.
But it hasn't rained for yonks.
Yeah, it hasn't, but it doesn't like the cold. Well, it manages the cold, but it doesn't like the cold.
No one likes the cold. Thank you, Madam Salvage. We're going to play a tune, and then you're going to come back, and we're going to talk about the American election.
Great.
This time,
Yes, that was Yola with Symphony. So
That was
I'm
good.
going to be leaving in about 8 minutes because I'm going down. It's in case anyone's around and fancies going down there.
Listening live.
Listening live, and you want to go down to the Venture Center for the second of the first 4 Caribbean Conversations, which is a response to the Tutu findings of institutional racism at the Westway Trust. So the Caribbean community are invited to engage. We had Adisa here, Claude Adisa, and Gino come down 2 weeks ago, and they facilitated the session last Friday. There's another one this evening, so I'm going to head down to
Venture
that.
Centre, yeah. So what's that actually mean? What actually happened?
I'm not even going to go into it, but it was a session where Caribbean people were coming together to talk about. Well, it seems that the conversation is how do we want to engage with the trust?
And what's the answer?
Well, I'd be interested. I'm going along to listen. Really, I'm there to listen, to hear what they're saying.
Well, you're going to listen.
Yeah, I'm going along. Well, yeah, because I'm not the trust, but I want to hear what people want to say, because there's obviously this work I'm doing with the Caribbean Centre, etc. And you know, it's.
And
gonna
what are
be
you going to do
important
about all your views, Isis? Because you got loads of views.
I have a lot of views, yeah, but
you think you're going to sit there and just let everyone else say their bit and just?
Well, it depends
it
depends who's there and what they're saying. So last week there was one particular
get
individual
down there,
there.
people. Sounds
One
like it's gonna be
particular
good.
individual there last week who had his own version of events, so I had to make it clear what the version was as far as I'm concerned. But apart from that, it's all good. It's all love. And just to say,
Is that an individual who's playing at the Noel McCoy?
I wonder if it's that. I think it might. Yes, but just also, so when I leave the studio and I leave you guys in the capable hands of Madame Zarvis, just to say that I will be on for Ferrity Radio tomorrow, 4 till 6, Eclectic Goddess, and my special guest is Rago Zulu Rebel. He will be back with his latest track that's coming out this month, and hopefully maybe we'll get him on the bus
many
again
of you will know
sometime.
him from the bus.
From
Talking
the bus.
of the bus, there's another bus, not this weekend, but next weekend, the 30th of
Saturday.
November.
Saturday the 30th of November.
Saturday, as usual, leaving the Muse
midday.
around about 12. We're going east.
East,
We
west,
love going
east, west. So
Well,
yeah, we
we're
go
not-
all
well,
the
we're
way
going
over
to-
there, and then we come all the way back again.
We're going to Unit 1. Unit 1 is Stacey McCormick's place over there in Bard Road. Beautiful, fantastic gallery. Inspiring woman.
Yeah.
Then we're going to go all the way to Shoreditch, to
Okay.
the Hales Gallery.
Nice.
We had a lot of arty people in here yesterday when they heard mention of the Hales Gallery. They were all terribly impressed.
Nice. Brilliant. Brilliant. We're
Then
going to be taking a
coming-
bus there. Wicked.
On the way back, we're going to stop at XYZ World.
Nice.
Which is kind of Muse 2, Muse East, Muse whatever you want to call it.
The Chancery Lane venue.
It's a space in Gray's Inn Road, just by Chancery Lane Tube.
Yeah, man.
It's an old Argos.
Yes,
and
yeah, I've
it's
forgotten that.
got a exhibition / performance space
Yeah.
on the ground floor
Yeah.
and in a warren of subterranean artist studios below.
Yeah, man. It's a crazy, crazy thing. So get involved. The Art Bus.
Don't get involved, get on board.
Get
Hop
on board. Yes,
get
hop
on
on
the
board.
bus, Gus.
Yay. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Here on Portobello Radio in collaboration with our most wonderful brothers and sisters of the Muse. Loving it. Absolutely loving it.
Loving it. Yes, we are loving it.
We are loving it. Absolutely loving it.
Well, at some point, who knows? We might have to do a show from Brentford.
Yes.
That huge venue.
Yeah, you know that. Madame Zarvis is continuing to liberate the...
Liberate the ginseng.
Is this what this one is?
No, that's
No, that is-
that's a B12. Sorry. Liberate the B12.
B12. Brilliant. Amazing.
Okay, we're going to play another tune. Maria Jackson, we love Maria Jackson. She is a woman in Jamaica who sends us all these fantastic tracks. We played you a couple of tracks off the Satamasagana EP, which I urge you to seek out. It uses the rhythm. This is Sugar Minor's daughter, Passion Minor, with
nice.
Trim, Trim, Trim.
Trim, 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 trim.
I do not buy this
Listen now. Now follow them and go trim now. We now follow them and trim now. Passion and tell ya. Hey, yo.
Trim, 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 we know we not trim. Trim, 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 we know we not trim, not trim. Fit them, please them,
trim. And displease the king.
Nah, see me in a them ear dish a shop. Nah, put me locks no way I'm go blatter. Nah, me nah girl, no none of that. Me nah weep, me nah Jerry girl. Me born that, me a rasta from me heart. Yes, from start, so me a flip on me locks. No care where them chat, and if you are true ras, why you can't locks? Tell me trim me ear and you want to get a butt.
Trim, 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 no we not trim. Trim, 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 no we not trim, not trim.
Could I never?
And please them system, not trim. And displease the king. Trim, 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 no we not trim. Trim, 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 no we not trim, not trim. And please them system, not trim. And displease the king.
Just wash me ear and leave it alone. Nah use them brush nor them Babylon comb. Nah use them setter nor them curler. Cause that no represent a true rasta. Nah trim me not if it please society. Nah trim me not if it love nor money. Nah trim me not if it work at NCB. Just give me this impro, this give it to me. So you have to respect passion, true beauty. Natural beauty, no chemical, no in a we. Sister fashion, failure, we not trim, we not tea. True embrace vegetarian, we no yam them party. Look on we, face skin, video light and shine pan we. Now follow them, and them devil roll. Not all that glitter is gold. Now follow dirty Babylon and sell my soul.
Trim, 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 no we not trim. Trim, 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 no we not trim, not trim. And please them system not trim. And displease the king. No trim, 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 no we not trim. Trim, 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 no we not trim, not trim. And displease the king, not trim. And displease the king.
Nah see we in a them hairdresser shop. Nah cut me locks no way and go flat. We nah agree with nah escort, no none of that. We nah weed, we nah Jerry girl. We born that. We a rasta from we heart. Yes, from start. So we have to go relax. No care when them chat. And if you're true ras, why you can't lax? Tell me trim me here and you born to get a box, yo.
Trim, 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 no we not trim. Trim, 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 no we not trim, not trim. And please them system not trim. And displease the king. Trim, 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 no we not trim. Trim, 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 no we not trim, not trim. And please them system not trim. And displease the king. Trim, 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 no we not trim. Trim, 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 no we not trim, not trim. And please them system not trim. And displease the king. Trim, 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 no we not trim. Trim, 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 no we not trim, not trim. And please them system not trim. And displease the king. Trim, 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 no we not trim. Trim, 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 no we not trim, not trim. And displease the king, not trim. And please them system. Trim, 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 no we not trim. Trim, 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 no we not trim, not trim. And please them system, not trim.
I'm actually the mayor of Kensington and Chelsea. I love Portobello Radio.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, everyone loves Portobello Radio. That was Trim 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 by Passion Minor. What a great tune that is. And Sugar Minor, what a great bloke he is.
Yeah, he was amazing, absolutely amazing. I'm really pleased.
He's not dead yet.
Really?
No.
I went to his studio in Jamaica when I was there. I was wandering around on a Sunday. I saw a big sign saying Trenchtown that way. So I just walked down to Trenchtown, and on my way down there, I came across, I thought, oh, that looks like a big mural of Sugar Minor. So I went down there and met one of his sons down at the studio.
Wow, that is
Maybe
incredible.
Passion's sister, brother, whatever.
How nice is that?
Yeah,
that's a good story.
That's Isis, the eclectic goddess, who is part of the Portobello Radio.
I thought you went to Trinidad and Tobago.
No, it's nearby.
Oh, is it? Just a little boat ride.
Not as near as Venezuela is, though, of course. Because Trini is almost part of South America. In fact, did you not mention the other day on the radio the fact that you can see the bit in Venezuela that Trinidad came off?
Amazing.
Not sure if you can see Tobago.
I don't know. I was invited to Trinidad this year.
You were?
Again, I am because my godson.
Because you're a bit
Trinidadian.
mustique, Madame Zarvis. You're
Yes, I know.
Madame
but I wanna go to
Mustique.
Trinidad this year. I'm looking forward to trying to fix some time. That's terrible. Yeah, my wonderful godson and.
Were you ever in Mustique with Princess Margaret?
I'm not going to answer that question. Can we go back to well-being?
My lips are sealed,
okay,
as
wait.
the Go-Go's once
Now-
said.
I really.
Do a memoir music on Portobello Radio. We love memoirs.
We used to swap a lot of tapes. You know, when I arrived here, it was just nothing but music. It was very interesting. Yeah.
Sorry, you wanted to talk about well-being?
Yeah, I think well-being is really important because we all flounder about this time of year, and you know, with the cold weather, your blood starts to get thicker, they say, and then you want to hibernate because that's the normal thing, is to hibernate, sleep, and you know, change for the winter to keep yourself warm. And I think trying to keep going at the same pace as the sort of summer is not quite healthy enough for everybody. You just have to take that time out to make this transition.
Do you believe in all that kind of sad stuff about how when it gets darker or the light becomes
Yeah,
bluer?
I know people from Alaska. Yes, it's true. And my graphic designer lives in Finland, and they have very early dark and long dark days rather than so short days and very long dark nights, and it does really begin to affect you, and you get to feel sad. Yes, in Alaska, they were there 8 years flying fish out of Alaska to Seattle. Oh, my sister, my brother-in-law.
Oh, yeah.
You know, my brother-in-law was a flyer.
Ah.
He was one of these people that flew contract flying, not people.
Okay.
So if Fred, who collects classic planes, was going to buy something they found in the Egyptian desert, he'd go down and get it fixed up, and he'd fly out of Egypt to the airport.
Wow.
Yeah,
Amazing.
he did big. He was a renegade.
Yeah.
They started Mark Air, and there's this great story about him because he was one of a few pilots that could land a plane anywhere.
All right. Oh, cool.
So
yeah.
A big DC-5 or whatever.
Yeah.
Carrying lots of marijuana.
Oh, yeah.
Was flying off the coast of Georgia, I think it was.
Right.
Onto the mainland, and they cut a runway in 24 hours, and they would have had to have a pilot to be able to gauge it from the sea and land it there,
It's
right?
amazing what people can do when they put their mind to it.
Unbelievable. So what happened?
When there's a huge
what
amount of
happened-
marijuana
No,
involved.
this is a fabulous story. So they haul it into two huge trucks which go down a back road, and it's because a policeman was asleep, and he saw this big lorry going down, and he didn't realize, what are they doing here? And then they had emptied the airplane, huge airplane, and they got caught, hauling marijuana off to the Netherlands or whatever it was.
Don't get caught.
No, but it's so interesting.
Don't
But they
get
never caught the pilot.
Well, there you go. Result.
There you go.
And so I only know the
Result.
story because there's only 5 pilots that could ever fly a big DC airplane
Yeah.
from the army, and land it safely.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. There you go. The wonders will
story,
never
isn't it?
Have
It's a
they
good
have they
story.
got alibis? I'm going to play a
That
tune.
was unexpected. Was that unexpected
Yeah.
out there? I love Portobello Radio. Such good stories.
Everyone does. Let's just hold on.
I love
No, we're going to talk about Trump next.
So last week, a lot of you will have heard Clive, an old friend of Jax's, an old friend of mine, who was on the show talking about his mate, Noel McCoy. Noel McCoy was, for a while, the lead singer in James Taylor Quartet, though obviously there were more about instrumentals. And he died tragically a couple of years ago, and he is remembered in a concert every year at the Clapham Grand, which
Nice,
is
great
on
venue.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
We are going to be giving away 2 tickets at 10 a.m. tomorrow on the Ladbroke Grove North Kensington Facebook page.
Oh, interesting.
20,000 of you are on there.
Nice.
And so 10 a.m. 2 tickets, an amazing gig. It's got Junior Giscombe. It's got Ras Ashiba. It's got China Black playing. Hold on, I'm just going to quickly grab the... Yeah, it's got... I'll give you the full lineup. The Noel McCoy Tribute Celebration. Omar, Don E, Junior Giscombe, Carol Thompson, China Black, Ras Ashiba, and the drummers who hang with Niles, DJ Toughwise. So we're going to release a competition tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. There will be 2 albums and also 2 tickets for the gig next Wednesday, the 27th. It's going to be a cracker. Greg, you and I will be there.
Yeah, wow, why not? Yeah, brilliant.
So here, I could have played There's Nothing Like This. I'm not going to. I could have played Feeling You, the tune that Omar did with Stevie Wonder.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good one. That is a good one.
We could have played the Henrik Schwartz remix of that, which is unbelievably good.
It is unbelievably good.
Go
yeah.
for it, go
just
for it.
yeah, just chuffing play a tune. Let's get on with it. Oh, nice.
Where could you be? You said you come around, but I still don't see. Yeah, crazy. With your makeup and high heels on, lately something's not right. Why you be out all night? Down 3 o'clock in the morning. Where could you be? You said you come around, but I still don't see. Yeah, senses tingling, you must be mingling. Yeah, no more. What am I supposed to do with you? Yeah, you make me crazy. With your makeup and high heels on, lately something's not right. Why you be out all night? Why you
Yeah, that is Omar, and that's the Lack of Afro remix of the Hidden Jazz Quartet.
It's a good one, man. That's beautiful, beautiful,
Get
beautiful.
on board at 10 a.m. to win tickets to see Omar, Junior Giscombe, China Black, and many
all those other superstars.
I really think you could have had a few more tickets than 2. That's all I can say.
Well,
20,000?
is it not a charity kind of thing?
It's a charity.
Yeah, so the more we can
Charity.
get on the
It's all
ticket
about
sales, the
charity.
better for the gig, no?
Yeah, anyway,
but
keep it locked to Portobello Radio because we've got competitions. There's the competition already to win tickets to the Gate Cinema tomorrow.
Yeah, man.
Competition to win tickets next Wednesday
Yeah,
to the
man.
Clapham Grand. Keep it locked because, Greg, tomorrow this show is on at midday again.
Oh, yeah, it is. It is. If you missed any of the earlier bits and you've only just tuned in, then catch up with us again tomorrow, Saturday at midday, and Sunday, I think, at 8 a.m.
No,
Because
10 a.m.
really, we're not going to rerun the Beatles thing.
I was going to, yeah.
Well,
keep an eye on social media.
Yeah, absolutely.
And,
I'm pretty.
We've got
yeah.
2 great shows that we could rerun. Yeah, let's do it at 8.
Yeah, this one goes out at 8. The Beatles
That means
at
I have to
10,
get up,
and
because you've never woken up on a Sunday.
It's true.
Am I off or on?
Well,
And
who cares?
The other, hold on, you're on in a minute. The other mystery is what are we going to be playing in the afternoon? The DJ Saturday sessions.
Saturday sessions live
Can't
and
really
direct.
tell you because
Well,
we don't know.
We haven't got a total idea, but we got a few. We got Dave Hucker.
Oh,
we
that's
are
right,
going to
we do
play
have
a
that.
fantastic Dave Hucker set at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 1500 hours. And he, of course, was the guy who ran the Latin sound system up there just beyond the Golden Road.
Did
on
the
the
Soli
Portobello Road.
Sombra.
Soli Sombra in
was
Wardour
an
Street.
absolutely crucial DJ in the development of
Yeah.
London club culture.
Yeah, he was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Unfortunately, died a couple of years ago. Great mate of ours.
Yeah.
Used to deliver his sets on CD.
Yeah, man.
Which I love.
Brilliant.
And big shout out
Absolutely
to Kim Evans.
Yes.
His beloved, who major producer over there at the BBC.
Yeah.
And big shout out, Roger Rogowski, Tom Vague, and the whole crowd. And he used to do the walks, around Notting Hill.
The psychogeographic
pub crawl,
slash
psychogeographic this,
historical
music,
business,
that,
blah, blah, blah.
Film that.
So there you go. Dave Hucker, 1500 hours, and then 1700 hours. Liam Tuke is sending another one in from Shepherd's Bush.
Well, he sent it.
He sent it, absolutely.
And,
It's brilliant.
DJ
Absolutely
Juliet,
brilliant.
or Juliet, she likes to be called, from up
Yeah.
there in Glasgow, Maid of
Yeah,
El
man.
girl.
Yeah.
She's on at 8.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. She is on at 8
And I
o'clock in
think
the evening.
Enzo he's delivered a set. Enzo,
Has he?
Yeah.
Ah, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Enzo first appeared on our radar with Edie Ashley, and they did a brilliant back-to-back at Carnival.
They
He
did this
played
year, yeah.
Brazilian, she played stuff she picked up in Jamaica.
Yeah, it was good. It was really, really good. So there you go. Saturday sessions, Rewind Sunday.
Keep it locked.
Keep it locked. Portobello Radio all weekend long. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for
do you wanna
dialing
know
in.
your 2 minutes?
Yep.
You can get 30 seconds.
You have
1 second. I've got 10 seconds to say.
Tell us how much
Well, quickly.
you reacted to the.
Well, I went to get my coffee, as I usually do, and the guy looks at me and goes, "Well, Viv, I'm wearing a red cap, and I had picked up, a couple months ago." And he goes, "What do you think about those women shaving their head and crying when Trump got in?" And I go, "Oh my God, what are we supposed to think about them? They probably wanted to shave their heads and cry."
Possibly.
Well,
Well, there you go.
That's a huge, they
That
pro-
is some of the wisest words
We've ever had on Portobello
We've
Radio.
ever
There you go.
had.
I'm
There
so
you go.
glad, but
It's
everybody's
shocking.
lost their minds.
Thank
I
you
think.
for listening. This is Omar again, and don't forget.
See you later.
See you later. Take
Okay.
care. Have a rocking good weekend. And thank you all for listening. And thank you all our guests for joining us.
Local radio for local people.
Talking of summer days, enjoying in so many ways. Taking time to soak some rays. I'm feeling you. When you've been cooped up for a while, it's nice to get out sometimes. In in the park, play ball, spread out. I'm feeling you, I'm feeling